Welcome to the St. Louis Park Rec Center. Kevin Fallness along with Tommy Rempher, and we've got Boys State High School hockey action here as the St. Louis Park Orioles host the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars. I'm Kevin Fallness along with Tommy Rempher, and I'm looking forward to this, Tommy. A little high school hockey action here at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park. Man, this is going to be fun, and it should be a close matchup.
Yeah, it certainly should, Kevin. As you can see from the records, these two schools, half a game separates them. I looked at their scoring, basically the same. Come in here, yeah, it's going to be a real close one.
Just like everyone else, these two teams are battling the COVID and other different illnesses. In fact, not only is the team dealing with it on the Orioles side, but their entire coaching staff is wiped out. They won't be in attendance today. Instead, the athletic director, Andy Ewald, is going to be behind the park bench.
Yes, he is. I was talking to him this right before the game. Oh, they're doing the starting lineups here. Starting in goal for Bloomington is number 30. That's Luke Swanson. And one defenseman is number 19. Nick Hatton, his defensive partner, is number 23. Or 20, was that 23? I can't, sorry. Sorry, Kevin, that was my bad. Yeah, 23 was Arth. Their center is number 6, Fetzer, a senior, and then we got Kubas and Ringquist on the wings, sophomore and another senior.
Got those baby blue jerseys that you're used to seeing with the Bloomington Jefferson, just a classic look that goes back many, many years, and that's the visitors coming into the Rec Center, taking on the St. Louis Park Orioles. They're announcing some of the youth hockey players here in St. Louis Park, some familiar names for me at the very least.
That's Corey.
See a lot of kids here that my kids play with.
That's Eli.
Eli Brust.
There's Remy, just came out.
Remy Wang.
Here comes Oliver. And that's Olin. And last out, that was Rory.
Cool touch there by St. Louis Park Hockey to have the young kids out there. Now here come the big boys.
Starting in goal, getting his first start of the season, Jack McCarron. Mason Amos is one defenseman, junior. His partner is Taylor Colton. Those two will see a lot of ice time, and also a junior. Number 9, Stanley Regenti, starting up front, a senior. Number 4, Griffin Crone, a sophomore. And last but not least on that front line is Sam Fuller, a sophomore.
And the entire St. Louis Park Orioles team jumps onto that blue line, and we will stand for our national anthem. While we do that, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll get you back to the Rec Center for boys high school hockey action.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Is done. The boys head into their respective benches. The refs are all lined up along the red line, and we're ready for high school hockey action here at the Rec Center in beautiful St. Louis Park. Again, I'm Kevin Fallness along with Tommy Rempher. Along with us tonight, Leah's on the camera. Paul's all alone in the truck. It's a cast of thousands, sort of. Actually about 4, but it's going to feel like 1,000 with the production we're about to put in front of you here on a Tuesday night in a chilly state of hockey. I say chilly, it's not as chilly as it's been, Tommy. It's actually around 30 today. It felt almost balmy out there as the stuff started to melt all around the Twin Cities and even here in St. Louis Park.
Yeah, it certainly was warmer and a lot warmer than the last game we did, which was the game at the Rock outdoors. It wasn't horribly cold then. I've done a colder one out there, but when you sit for 2.5 hours and don't do much, it's you tend to tighten up a little bit. But it was a good game. The Orioles won.
And that's a good thing as well. See if they can do it again tonight against Bloomington Jefferson. To our broadcast right, it'll be Jack McCarron getting the start. Middleton going to miss this one for the first time this year. He's out with illness, is what his coach said. Going up against Luke Swanson on our broadcast left in those baby blues for the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars. Puck in action here behind the park net, up the right wing. Here comes St. Louis Park in those white jerseys. Just dumps it in, flips it in on Swanson. He kicks it into the near corner, and it's back behind the cage once again. Park trying to get some action going here along the near half wall, along the circle. A little bit of a collision there. Taken at the circle, just misses. That's a shot by Griffin Crone. Misses wide left, goes up over the cage, hits the window, back behind Swanson, and it's in the far corner. Bloomington trying to gather their wits. They get it out to center ice, and they'll get a line change as right off the bat. 45 seconds in, St. Louis Park's been taking it to him a little bit. Puck squirts in between the circles. Just misses on the connection, does Bloomington. Goes through the crease all the way around, and it'll ring it back out to center ice. That's where it'll be played by Cole Taylor. Taylor with it, outlet pass for Dahlin, up the wing for Hoika. Back out to center ice again. Dumped in by Ben Olsen, all the way around. Played now by Dahlin. Dahlin shot, hits a defender out front. Instead, here comes Bloomington with numbers. Nice job back checking here by the Orioles at their defensive blue line. Put up that white wall, and it's a lead pass for Haney. 90 seconds into this contest, scoreless in St. Louis Park. Orioles taking on Bloomington Jefferson. Kind of a feeling out process early on here, Tommy.
Yeah, it certainly is. Not a lot going on either direction. There's a potential chance here for the Orioles. At least to get a good shot on goal.
That's a
big
nice
rebound
save there by Swanson. Kicks it right back out. His defenseman there to clear out the loose change. Back behind the cage, trying to grab it is Ben Farley. Knocked off the puck by Bloomington. Taken at the side of the cage by Schmitz for the Jaguars, and now here comes Dawson. Carries the mail into the park zone. Taken away by Amos. Oh, stripped at the blue line. This will be Miller with it. Dumped into the park end to the left of McCarron. From way up top, nice save by McCarron. Kicks it into the far corner. And Park will get a very badly needed line change. 2.5 minutes into this one, we're scoreless. Shots are even at a goal apiece, or a shot apiece, sorry. 0-0 is your score. End-to-end rush here by Bloomington Jefferson. Nice rebound cleared away by Amos. Talking to their head coach a little bit yesterday. Talked to him on the phone for about 30 minutes, Tommy, and he was telling me everything I asked about his team and then some. I got an earful by the first-year Orioles head coach, and I know that he's very proud of his guys and disappointed he can't be here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure Ben is. I talked to him before each game for a little bit as well, and he's excited about what I think, coming in from out of the program. It's the first time really that they've haven't had a coach that has some kind of affiliation with St. Louis Park, either a player or whatever. Have kids here. Terry Keesley obviously was the boys coach for a few years. His daughter Angie was a prominent player, almost made the women's Olympic team. You had Andy Sackerson, who was a star here. Before that, you had Tim Donahue, who was here forever.
Yeah. Now Ben is leading the way. Not here today. Instead, Andy Ewald is the face you see behind the park bench. Here come the Orioles. Dahlin with it.
Oh, he scores!
Shot and he goal! Gets it past the goaltender. Luke Swanson tried to hold his ground there in the crease, but somehow Dahlin able to sneak it past him, and the Orioles take the 1-0 lead just under 4 minutes into this hockey game.
Great play by Dahlin here to come down the left side all by himself. and gets enough speed to go around the Baby Blues, and then just when Swanson opened up to go from side to side, he slid in between his legs there.
Announcement of the Park goal underway here at the rec center on the PA. Purdy touches it just as it goes back behind Swanson. Swanson watches the Baby Blues bring it up the left wing. Right here by Dawson once again. Dawson very active for Bloomington Jefferson early on. And it looks like we're going to have an offsides faceoff coming up in front of Andy Ewald and the Park bench. 1-0 in favor of the Orioles. 12:41 left to go in the first.
Yeah, great start there for the Orioles. Get on the board first.
Puck drop just outside the Orioles' end. St. Louis Park wins it. And here comes Amos. Up top at the blue line, that's Haney. Taken away by Bloomington Jefferson. Knocked away with a nice poke check by Schrader. All the way back behind McCarron. Behind the cage. Amos dropped off the puck. Tried the centering pass, does Bloomington, but it's taken away by Ben Farley. Farley with it, up the left wing for Amos. Amos with it again at the near half wall. Back up top for Haney, directed in on net. That was a nice chance delivered by Ben Farley, turned away by Swanson. Amos in the right place, tries to dump it in. Instead, he sends it into the navel of Haney. He turns and deals it into the Jefferson end, looking for the lead pass, taken away by Griffin Crone. Into some skates. Park trying to get it out. They finally do. Back out to center ice, looking for the lead pass. Instead, he'll dump it. Swanson waves at it as it goes by him. Thunderous hit there by
Reginti. Oh, no, sorry, that was Crone.
Reginti and Crone in there, and one of them's going to the box.
Yeah, which one was it?
I thought it was Reginti, but looks like it was
you're right.
Reginti.
You're right, it was. Oh,
Thunderous hit. Here he comes. He lines up his guy. And he left his feet, and they both go thundering in there, but it was the Bloomington Jefferson player that gets the worst of it, but it does draw the penalty. Face off to the left of McCarron as the Jaguars go on the power play.
I can't hear what they called, but it didn't seem like it.
And he rings the pipe. Big windup from the top of the left circle, hits the far post. And the Orioles dodge a bullet. Back up top, trying to set up that power play. That one wings, it goes way past. Clangs off the backboard. Here come the Jaguars trying to set up shot. A.J. Wang leading the way. Shot score! From the point, seeing eye shot by Nick Hatton just inside the blue line. Evades McCarron, and we're knotted at a goal apiece. Power play goal for the Jaguars.
You see the replay here. It looks like McCarron doesn't see it. Let me see. Oh, well, part of the problem was he couldn't slide over.
And I think that's their argument right off the bat. McCarron looked at the ref and said, hey, yo, he can't be here. I can't move. He hindered my efforts.
Obviously,
nonetheless, it looks like it's going to count.
Here's the pipe shot.
Just cranked it.
Oh,
Dodged the bullet on that one, but not on this next one. And it's a power play goal that pulls us even at a goal apiece. Jaguars, thanks in part to that power play, actually lead in shots 4 shots to 2. But we are even at a goal apiece with 11 minutes left to go in the opening frame.
Unfortunately, they don't go to replay here for the goalie interference.
No, there is no Toronto, there is no New York. It's all what they see here with their eyeballs, and they deemed it to be a good goal. There was no goalie interference, so it stands. We're back underway. Not at the goal apiece. And here's a jailbait. Ben Farley all by himself tries to get a shot.
Yeah!
Shoots, he scores! On the breakaway, Ben Farley with the goal. Beats Swanson, and the Orioles lead 2-1.
Quick, nice response there by the Orioles after they gave up that power play goal. Great job here by Farley to get his stick out there and pop the puck loose. And I almost thought for a second there it was going to get too far in front of him, and he got it just enough, got it in time before it got to the goalie, and he put it a 5-hole on him again.
Nick Hatton was in hot pursuit, no doubt about it, but Farley had the wheels, also had a little bit of separation to give himself a little bit of breathing room, finishes it off, and the Orioles are back on top. Quick answer, like you said, perfect answer. They give up that power play goal, game tied at 1, but back comes Farley, and the Orioles have the 2-1 advantage here. 10:19 left to go in period number 1. Dumped in on Swanson. Taken away, puts it out front. Out for Regenti. Regenti denied by Swanson. Over for Crone. Griffin Crone in the far corner. That's Regenti again. Sets it up for his defenseman. Takes the one-timer. Turned away by Swanson. That was Henry Schultz at the right point. Orioles trying to squeeze in a change, but it looks like it's going to be too many men, and that's going to be another power play. Tough time. We know how the Jaguars worked their first power play. 1-for-1 with the man advantage, and now they'll get another crack at it as they trailed in this hockey game by a 2-1 score.
There was Crone with a great centering chance. Unfortunately, when it got back to Regenti, he was on his backhand, so he couldn't get a lot on the shot there, and then he had another chance on the forehand. Yeah, I think Regenti was skating off, and whoever was going to replace him came on and actually touched the puck before Stanley got off, and that's what caused the Orioles.
A little bit of a miscommunication there, so now they got to kill off the penalty if they're going to keep this one-goal advantage. Just inside the blue line once again. That's where scored the first goal of the hockey game for the Jaguars. Instead, he gives it over to A.J. Wang. His shot goes wide. All the way back out to center ice. This will be Hatton with it now. Puck on his stick. One of the captains there for the Jaguars. Hatton with it again, carries the mail over the blue line, into the far corner, back around the cage, looking for the wraparound, now looking for a pass, gets it up top for Lyle. Lyle with it, over the left corner, back out for Hatton. Hatton keeps it, out to the left dot. This is played by Wang. Wang back for Hatton, loads the one-timer, shoots it just wide of McCarron. Maybe took a little bit of a kick at it. Regardless, they're able to send it all the way to the length of the ice, and that'll bring back the second penalty kill unit here for the Orioles. Minute 5 left to go on the power play. Shot saved by McCarron into the near corner. Led here by Lyle. Lyle with it on his stick. Delivers up top to Wang. Wang from the circle. One-timer, just fans on it. That was Ringquist. Loaded up at the side of the cage. He just fanned on it, had a wide open net as McCarron, no way he could have gotten over to that one to make that save.
Yeah, quick pass.
Nice play broken up here by Hoika, right in front of the Orioles bench. 36 seconds left to go on the power play. Nice stick work there by Regenti. Knocks that puck out, and it's a shorthanded chance here for the Orioles. Dumped in by Ben Olsen. Still 24 seconds left on the penalty kill. Back behind Swanson. Watches the Jaguars come out of their own end, and it's loses the puck, does Dawson. Fired around the net and the end boards by Olsen. All the way back out, and that should just about drag the time off the clock as the Orioles have officially killed this penalty. Back to full strength. They escape. Jaguars now 1 for 2 on the man advantage. Just missed a nice pass there. Dahlin was the guy who just fanned on that reception.
I'm actually surprised they didn't call icing there.
He must have touched it a little bit, just nicked it in some way. Great work here by the Orioles on the back check. Almost sprung was Owen Baker.
That was Sam Fuller. Got ridden into the boards.
Centering pass here for the Orioles, knocked away by the Jaguars defense, goes to the length of the ice. That will be icing, and that will bring a face-off down in the Jaguars' end. 7:13 left to go in the first period. Orioles with a 2-1 lead over the Jaguars.
Yeah, good, nice penalty kill though by the Orioles. Get rid of that 2 minutes off the clock and not give up a goal.
Shot 6-4 in favor of the visitors. Orioles lead where it counts 2-1 on the scoreboard. Big shot, big drive by Griffin Crone. Sends it just over the cage. Had a wide open shot, but just sent it right over the crossbar. Orioles in pursuit. This is Regenti going after it there. In retreat mode, that's Cole Taylor. Dumps it in. Teddy Dahlin in pursuit. Dahlin with the first goal of the hockey game to give the Orioles the 1-0 lead. Hatton answers to tie the game on the power play, and it was Farley on the breakaway that finishes it off and puts the Orioles up 2-1. That's where we are through this point of the hockey game. 6:45 left to go in the first. The home team on top of the Jaguars.
Yeah, shot there by Regenti. Deflected, went up for the netting, so we're going to have a face-off to Swanson left.
Face-off won eventually by the Orioles up to the right point. That was Cole Taylor, and here come the Jaguars. Jaguars led by A.J. Wang. Wang with it, shoots, he scores! turnover at the Jaguars blue line. They take it all the way down, beats McCarran, and we are tied at 2 apiece with 6:33 left to go in the first.
Tough job, tough break there for Colton Taylor at the blue line. Just couldn't quite keep the puck in, and then the player got by him. And A.J. Wong, nice finish there, goes blocker side high and beats McCarran to tie the game.
Gets him on the stick side, on the short side, finishes it off, and we are knotted at 2 goals apiece. 6:33 left to go here from the rec center.
We got a shootout here, Kevin. 4
we really do.
In 11 minutes.
It's fun though. It's not what the coach wants to see. It's not what the goalies want to see for sure. But it's fun hockey to watch, no doubt.
Here's a chance.
Right between the circles. That one for Haney. Kicked aside by Swanson. Somehow the Jaguars able to take that one in. McCarran with the first save. Second save goes over the net, looking for the jam job. Doesn't work for the Jaguars. And here comes Ben Olsen trying to restore order here for the Orioles. He'll just throw it out to center ice as the Orioles can regain their composure. Some tense times there for the Orioles netminder. Jack McCarran between the pipes filling in for Middleton.
He's getting a lot of action for his first start out there.
He
no
sure
doubt about
is.
that.
Oh, they had a wide open pass there for Hoika. He was at
Yeah.
the center line calling for it, didn't quite get there. Saved by McCarran, knocked free by Faber, and that'll be sent the length of the ice. They wave off the icing, so we'll keep it going. 5:28 left to go in the first. Knotted at 2 apiece. Welcome to the rec center in St. Louis Park. The home team in white. They are the Orioles. The visitors in baby blue, the Jefferson Jaguars.
Yeah, baby blue means one thing in Minnesota high school hockey.
Means annoyed usually. Dug it free. Trying to get the shot out. He finally did. That'll be Hurdy on the second effort. Backhand shot by Dahlin. That's knocked away by Swanson. Swanson, another stick save. Kicks it out to the dot. And here come the Jaguars with numbers if they hurry. Led by Baker. Taken away by Park. This will be Amos. Big check delivered by Regenti. Up top, another save by McCarran. He'll throw it into the far corner. Trying to get some separation is Hurdy. Hurdy with it. Gets it out to the red line. Now into the Jaguars blue line.
Things getting a little physical here.
Yep, the hitting has definitely picked up. I think there's some talking going down out there as well.
That's icing.
Just missed the lead pass for Baker. Went right underneath his stick, and that will bring the faceoff all the way back into the Jaguars' end of ice. 4:18 left to go in the first period. We are knotted at 2 goals apiece.
Here's the couple different chances for the Orioles right in front of the Jaguars net. They were shots couldn't get through, or they were on their backhand. They couldn't get a lot on them. Nice job by the Jefferson defender there to prevent the Oriole from getting a puck on the stick.
Thought he was cold. He gave him a nice little bear hug to warm him up, but I don't think he appreciated it very much. Nice job keeping it in the zone where the Orioles, right at the right point. Schultz on that right point, and now he's in backwards mode as he tries to keep the Jaguars away, and he does so. Schultz with a lead pass here.
Great pass
for Crone. Crone with it, gets it to his forehand, to his backhand. Saved by Swanson. Not sure how he got that one down, but got the pad down on the ice. Wow, was Crone in pursuit there, got the shot away, but give Swanson credit. That was one of his best saves of the 6 shots he's faced.
Yeah, Crone did draw a penalty there, so the Orioles move on the power play. Nice hustle there by Crone. Absolutely, Griffin Crone. Great pass off the wall there, too. Instead of trying to pass it directly to him, he used the boards as to ricochet it to him because he couldn't have got it. Yeah, penalty on Jefferson there on that. Probably hooking, I'm guessing.
So the Orioles will get their first power play. Thus far, the Jaguars are running at 50%. They scored on one, they didn't on the other, so 1 for 2 for them. First man advantage here for the Orioles, and that one rings the pipe. Near post there for the Orioles, and that's a Mose. Just rings that near iron. Up top, this will be Taylor. Taylor with it. Looking for an outlet, finds Amos. Amos with a shot, knocked away by Swanson. Back out front, in the dots, right between the circles, cleared away from the low slot. And the Jaguars will get a line change. Here comes Taylor with it. Drive in the net. top for Amos. Amos with it from the right circle, takes the shot, rebound, knocked away by Swanson. Good job by the Jaguars to kind of keep that slot area clear. Helped out their goaltender on this one. Penalty halfway over. Orioles regain possession, but now the Jaguars do, and they just fling it all the way down for McCarron. McCarron fans on this pass, but now finally gets it out to Amos. Amos with speed on the right wing, takes it, shoots, and a save by Swanson. Rebound, another save by Swanson. That goes into the far corner. Back up top, nobody home. That didn't work out real well for the Washington Capitals at the XL Energy Center. That's what I was just thinking about. This was kind of a different situation there as the Orioles tried to center it back. Nobody was there. And instead now they regroup. 19 seconds left to go on the power play. Drop pass here for Farley. Out to center ice. Knocked all the way down, and this will be gathered in by Schultz. 5 seconds left to go. One more chance if they hurry. Schultz with it on his stick. Sets it up. Takes it all away. Big save by Swanson. Not sure if he saw it, but he did have the glove at the right position and was able to knock it into the window.
Yeah, great shot there by Schultz. Used the defenseman as a screen, and I don't know how Swanson did see it, but like you say, he did get a glove on it.
We're back to full strength, 5-on-5. Minute 33 left to go in the period. Wrister by Kubas. Goes back behind McCarron. In the far corner now, here come the Orioles trying to gather it in. There's Lumber on the ice. They fight through that. Lumber has been retrieved by the Jaguars. Centering pass. That one was intended for Kubas. Doesn't quite reach its intended target. Here comes Hoyka with it. Dragging it all the way up the right wing. Ton of guys on him, but him and Schrader fighting for possession. Finally gets to Schrader. Drop pass intended for Dahlin. That doesn't quite make it through. And here come the Jaguars. 2-on-2 effort. They try to bust up the fence there at center ice. Instead, they think better of it, and they'll get a line change. This will be Schultz with it. Back to Taylor. Cole Taylor in his own end. Taken away by Dawson. Over for Amos. Amos, nice little poke check. Almost found Griffin Crone again, who's been very active in this first period. We're down to 33 seconds left to go in period number 1. Here come the Jaguars. One last chance. Grabbed by Dahlin. Left for Schultz. Amos in his own end. Drop pass for Dahlin. 18 seconds left to go. Tried to get it. It was a cookie, and it shoots. He scores. Turnover by Park in their own end. Grabbed by A.J. Wang. He doesn't miss, and he finds the back of the net just right there in no man's land. Delivers his second goal of the contest, and the Jaguars have their first lead of the game.
Yeah, tough pass here. Tried to hit his winger out, streaking down the other side, and A.J. Wang was just in perfect position there and wristed it and beat McCarron on the glove side there. That's tough when you give one up with 13 seconds to go in the first period.
Park led this game at one point 2-1, and a pair of Wang goals have pulled them, given them not only tied the game at 2, but then Wang with 13.1 left to go in this first period. It put the Jaguars on top, and that's where we sit in the latter stages of this opening frame. Face-off won by the Jaguars, looking for one last chance. The Orioles doing their best to thwart that effort. Waved at it by Olsen. Back out to center ice. Thrown in on net by the Jaguars. And that'll bring an end to period number 1. Very entertaining from a spectator standpoint, but the home team probably disappointed with the fact they couldn't hold on to the lead after one period of play. At one point up 2-1 on goals by Dahlin and Farley. Back come the Jaguars with a pair of goals, including that late one by Wang. He scores twice, and the Jaguars lead 3-2 after the opening period.
Yeah, tough. It is a tough period for the Orioles. You know what? They'll be fine. I think they got a little jump in their step. I think they know they can play with these guys. It'll be interesting to see what first game coach Andy Ewald has to say to them in the locker room after the period here. But I think the Orioles will come back and they'll be just fine.
He's Tommy Remfer. I'm Kevin Fallness, and you're watching us on ParkTV.org. You found us on the YouTube channel, ParkTV on YouTube. Also available at ParkTV 16 on your dial. We'd love to have you along, and we'll be back for the second period in just a little bit. Go get yourself a little relaxation, put your feet up, and we'll be back with more high school hockey action in a moment on Park TV 16.
It costs so little to teach a child to love, and so much to teach him to hate. These simple but profound words from our founder have been guiding Boys Town in our work with kids and families for over a century. Today, the ideals of equality and respect are at the core of each parenting strategy you'll find at boystown.org/parenting. Whether you're a parent, grandparent, or guardian of a toddler, teen, or someone in between, we've got parenting guides, articles, videos, tools, and quick tips on a variety of subjects, all developed with love by Boys Town's experts.
Teach me respect.
Teach me patience.
Teach me kindness. Teach me love.
Visit boystown.org/magnet today to receive your Teach Love magnet. It's a great reminder that the change we want to see in our world begins at home, and Boys Town is there to help along the way.
And welcome back to the St. Louis Park Rec Center. Kevin Falmus along with Tommy Remfer. We've got Paul in the truck, Leah on the camera, getting ready for the second period of action here as the Orioles look to battle back from a 3-2 deficit. That was the deal after the first period of play. Your scoring in the first period looked like this. The Park actually answered first to the Teddy Dolan goal. Nick Hatton ties it up on the power play for the Jaguars. Ben Farley on the breakaway gives the Orioles back the 2-1 advantage. But then it's A.J. Wong with a pair of goals in the latter stages of the first period, including the first go-ahead goal of the game for the Jaguars. Comes 13.1 seconds left to go in that opening frame, and that's where we sit as we get ready to drop the puck on period number 2. I'm sure there was some talk in that locker room, Tommy, about what they want to accomplish here coming into the second. I'm sure for the Jaguars, they want more of the same. For the Orioles, probably tighten it up a little bit defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. 12 shots on goal, while not exorbitant, is probably something that could be worked on a little bit, especially when you have a backup goaltender, and then you got to limit those chances.
Cole Taylor from the left wing takes the shot, hits the outside of the cage. From here, it almost looked like it hit the back, but then it was clear when it went into that far corner, it hit the outside of the cage. Here comes Hoyka with it in the near corner. Dumps it off. This will be Dolan with it again. Scored the first goal of this hockey game, looking for another one to draw even at 3 goals apiece. Instead, here come the Jaguars. They've got numbers. Bounces it free at center ice, out into the park, and shoots. He scores right over the glove of McCarron. That'll be Sam Wall to put a 2-goal cushion there for the Jaguars. They lead 4-2 in the first minute of the second period.
Tough break there for the Orioles defenseman on the blue line there. He pinched in and the puck got by him, and he was created a 2-on-1 for Jefferson, and they convert on it with not even a minute into the period here. It's okay. The Orioles just got to fight back. They're fine. Not out of this one by any means. There's a lot of hockey left.
A lot of hockey, and especially the way the pucks are bouncing here, I don't think we've seen the end of the scoring. That's actually going to be Kubas that gets it. The goal that puts the Jaguars up 4-2, and we're back underway here in St. Louis Park. Orioles with numbers now this time. That one goes in through. Nice save by Swanson. Kicks it into the far corner, into the protective netting, and we will get a face-off with 15:47 left to go in period number 2.
Looking for McGinty there, and just couldn't quite get his puck on, or stick on the puck there. And Swanson pushed it up into the netting. We'll have a face-off, like you said. Great play there by the Orioles. Just couldn't quite convert on it.
McGinty with it. Nice little play there off the dot. He pushes the puck forward, and it squirts all the way into the low slot. Swanson has to jump on it. He does so, smothers it, and that'll bring another face-off to his left.
There you can see the play by McGinty there. He got the puck and pushed it through, and then it went too far, and he couldn't get it again to get the shot, and just dribbled in.
Tried to pitchfork it, but Swanson didn't allow it, smothered it, and now we're back underway. Face-off won by the Jaguars. Up the right wing to McCarron, but he's off sides, and that'll bring a face-off right in front of Mike Terwilliger, head coach for the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars.
Kevin, is there anyone between him and Satterdahlin? Or don't you know?
Is there?
As far as coaches.
Oh, there had to be. Satterdahl was quite a while ago, wasn't he?
I feel like he was maybe only 15 years ago
And
or something.
Terwilliger's not that old, so you know what? I don't know. I didn't look into it. I know Terwilliger's been there for a few years. I don't know that he's been there that long.
He may not have. I just wasn't sure. You know, when you talk about Bloomington Jefferson hockey, you think Satterdahl and Baby Blue.
Yeah, no kidding. And a lot of good players that have gone through that program. Here comes the Orioles looking for the pass all the way through. Farley just couldn't quite get to it. Instead, it goes into that far corner, up along the far half wall. Knocked off the puck was Farley. Back over for Schrader. Taken away by the Jaguars. That'll be Maximo San Roma.
Quite the hockey name.
I love that name. That'll be an icing, so that means a face-off coming all the way back down in front of Swanson. 14:58 left to go in this second period. Jaguars with a 4-2 lead over the home team Orioles.
Great play there by the Jaguar defenseman. That was Henry Schrader, who laid out and prevented that pass from going to the other side, where the Oriole would have had a great chance to put it in the net.
Puck is dropped, won by the Orioles up top. Nice little quick shot there by Faber. Knocked away by Swanson. In the corner, it's Reginti. Finally able to kick it free to Crone. Crone back to Reginti again. Reginti with it. Hounded by those blue jerseys back up top for Faber. Manages to keep it in. Over for Crone. Puck goes behind him, but able to regain his footing. Puts his skate directly on top of the puck. Kicks it back up top to Faber. Faber on the left point. Gets it down. Takes the shot. That one goes through the crease. And that is for Fuller. Fuller with it again. Here come the Jaguars. 3 blue bodies, but not enough to get past the Park defense. They go back in the back check, and the Jaguars will get a line change. Orioles closing the gap here on shots, now down by just 1. Jaguars 13, Orioles 2, but the Jaguars lead where it counts as well. They lead on the scoreboard 4-2. Gombold with it. Finds a man with him, A.J. Wong. He scored twice in that opening frame. Back for Gombold. For Wang. Centering pass for Gombold. That's knocked away by McCarron. Purdy with it now. Purdy on the right wing for Schultz. Nice defensive move by Lal to keep it off the stick of the Orioles.
Yeah, Wong is their leading scorer this year, Kevin. He's got 5 goals and 9 assists for 14 points, 4 points ahead of of Gombold, who you were just mentioning.
Yeah, you can tell he's got that scorer's touch. Orioles trying to find it on their stick. Henry Schultz there.
Nice
back
kick.
Up top, kicks it over to Haney. Haney with it, just outside the far circle. Sends it around the backhand, and the Orioles will complete their line change. Fresh bodies out there. It's a good thing, too, because here come the Jaguars. Back out to center ice. To the left of McCarron. Watches anxiously as it goes into that low slot. Just failed to click for Bloomington. Here come the Orioles. Led by Ben Olsen. Olsen with it over the blue line. Takes the shot. Wrister just goes wide of the cage. Misses that glove by Swanson.
Nice shot there by Ben Olsen.
A little bit of power on it. Unfortunately, it missed its target, but you can hear it thunder off the boards back behind Swanson. Faber now grabbed by Fetzer. Behind the cage, that's Faber again. Drops it back for Taylor. Taylor hounded by Ringquist.
Nice move there.
But Taylor makes the move and gets it out. In pursuit, nice little play drawn up there by the Orioles. Reading it perfectly was Farley. This will be Reginti. Takes the shot, saved by Swanson. Kicks it out of that blue paint. Big check delivered there by the Orioles. Be Faber with it. Keeps it inside the Jaguars' end. Turnover there right in front of Swanson. Takes the backhand. That hits the outside of the cage. Centering pass, nobody's home. And here comes Bloomington. Leading the rush. That's Ringquist. And a shot. That goes wide of the target. Off the end wall. And here comes the Orioles in transition. Big hit right in front of the door. Off the glass. Bounces out to center ice. Gathered in here by Schultz. Schultz to his defensive partner. Up the right wing. This will be Crone with it again. His shot ends up over in front of the Park bench, dumped in by Reginti so they can get a line change. That goes up into their protected netting, and a stoppage in play. 10:51 left to go in the second. Jaguars with a 4-2 lead over the Orioles.
So you can see Reginti here. He takes the shot. Nice strong move out in front of the net. Gets the shot off when it goes. Swanson did. He got a
little bit of that leather on it.
Stick or his pad on there, and it just went wide.
Face off muscled through by the Orioles. Near corner by Hoika. Up top. Fails to keep it in the end. And this will be Taylor leading the rush the other way. To the left wing for Hoika. Tries to drive the cage. Sends out right into the low dot.
Kind of fanned on that one.
Just failed to click there. He was set up in fine position, but couldn't deliver.
Too bad he passed it back to Dahlin, who had lost the stick, so he couldn't play it.
Near half wall. Here come the Jaguars. Up by a couple of Oriole defenders, including Cole Taylor. Taylor back behind McCarron. Again, McCarron in the cage for the first time this season because Middleton, the usual starter, is out with illness. According to head coach Ben Horsch, who also is missing this game with illness. He and his entire coaching staff on the sideline, not able to participate. And Andy Ewald, the athletic director for the St. Louis Park Orioles, is the warm body back behind the Orioles bench.
Yeah, he said the only reason he's back there is he has some kind of certificate that will allow him. You have to have someone that's a high school coach certificate to stand in the bench. And the weird thing he said about it is you don't have to have it at the JV level, just at the varsity, which he couldn't figure that one out either. But
there's rules in everything, and Minnesota hockey is no different. And it becomes a little bit of a game of red tape sometimes. I know it's all in the best interest of everyone involved, but sometimes it's hard to solve that puzzle.
Yes.
Turnover here by the Jaguars, grabbed up by the Orioles, right in front of the Jaguars bench. This will be Ben Olsen, finally able to kick it free and wave off the icing. So that means the Orioles will take the advantage to get a full line change.
Andy said that it's going to be potentially 3 more games beyond this one even.
Oh boy, yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Obviously you want your leader when he can be there, and he's trying to take this program in the right direction, and tough to do that from the sidelines.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you probably, you can't even be on the ice with the boys at practice.
Yeah. So we wish him and his staff the best of luck as they try to get back off the shelf. Everybody's dealing, whether they're dealing on the NHL level. The Wild played a regular season game on Saturday, missing 9 regulars, and somehow won.
Yeah, shocking.
Hell
of a game, though.
3 of those guys were out with COVID. The game previous, it was the same deal. They played without 7 regulars and won that game as well. So
right.
Weird things happen. You don't want to have to deal with that on a regular basis.
No,
and because of COVID, they have had a really weird schedule, ton of postponements. And now they're going to get a bunch of guys back for their next game on Friday, but it'll be just like their 4th game since the middle of December.
Well, and
just weird.
Oh!
That one just failed to click. Home run pass for Reginti, actually hit his blade, but he was looking over his right shoulder, came over his left shoulder. By the time he realized it, just went through the wickets.
There's the shot. That was Favor, who was out in the point there. And puck wasn't laying down flat for him, so when he got the shot up, it could just kind of dribble past Swanson harmlessly into the corner.
Face-off coming to the left of Swanson. Jaguars able to use
Nice
some force, and it's a 2-on-1 if they hurry, and they are. Kyler Dawson with it, takes the shot, sends it just wide of the upper right-hand corner. Dawson watching between the circles, but it's the Orioles that are able to knock it free. Jaguars recover, but here come the Orioles again. Knocked back by Schultz. Schultz to his defensive partner. Home run pass again. That one hits a blade. At least they'll get the icing knocked away. And Hurdy drives his man, Miller, into the far corner.
I wonder if that's a play they're trying to run or something. That's two times in a row they've flown a winger out there trying to open up the game a little.
I think you're probably right. Trying to just avoid the icing and go in mad pursuit once that puck is down in Jaguars territory. Right now it's in Park territory, but not for long because the Orioles are able to fling it out to center ice. Goes all the way down to Swanson. He'll leave it for his defenseman. but the Orioles able to get a line change. Under 7 minutes left to go in this middle frame. Orioles still down by 2.
Shots have evened up again. You said before, 13-14 in favor of the Jaguars. Much better period for the Orioles in terms of shots. I think they've only given up 2, but one of them unfortunately went in.
First period, the Jaguars led on the shot clock 12-8, and also led on the scoreboard 3-2. They add another one here in this second period. Turnover in the Orioles' end.
Nice job by Taylor.
Able to recover. Behind McCarron, looks at it come through, shoots, he scores. Puck dribbles out into no man's land right there in the low slot, and it's delivered. They gather in the puck. That must be a big one as it goes to Cody Ringquist.
Yeah, maybe it's his first goal. I'll check here. Yes, that is his first goal of the season. 10 games, this is his 11th game. That's his first goal. He's got 2 assists to go along with that now.
They score on their 16th shot of the hockey game. 4 unanswered goals now for the Jaguars. 2 at the end of the first, 2 to open the second, and they've opened up a 5-2 advantage.
Orioles need to get something going. Oh, the offside, a little
Do it
delayed. I was
offsides.
wondering when he was going to blow the whistle. That looked offside, but
Get a chance to regain their composure. 3-goal deficit, certainly not insurmountable, but they got to direct some pucks down there on Swanson.
yeah.
And hopefully onside when they do it.
Right.
Faceoff coming just outside the Jaguars' end, won by Bloomington. Goes behind the cage where Swanson watches intently. Moving out to the near half wall. Left forward, Long with it, tries the toe drag. It was actually Hatton with it. He too has a goal on the game, and here comes Griffin Crone. Crone with it, knocked off the puck, rubbed out of the play. Left for Reginti. Reginti back behind it. Keeps his man at arm's length, able to get it out to the point. Reginti gets it again at the left circle, tries to center it. Knocked away by Bloomington Jefferson. Reginti in the near corner. Looking for the pass, tries to flip one out to the left point, but that's picked off by the Jaguars. Kept here by Wong. Wong with it, knocked up off the puck cleanly. No penalty on the play.
Nice job by Reginti there.
Another big play at the big hit at the Orioles blue line. Finally dug free by Crone. Crone with it on the right wing.
They're gonna
in the right corner.
They're going to get
drawing
slashing.
the penalty. Still delayed penalty. So McCarron goes to the box, but finally the Jaguars able to touch it, and that'll give the Orioles their second power play of this contest.
Yeah, you can see the slash right here. Just chops at him.
Right at the arm of Griffin Crone.
Referee saw that one all the way.
So that sends Gumbold to the box. Orioles down by 3. Very important point of this hockey game. Just absolutely.
He just kind of stood there, and the guy kind of ran into him.
He sent them flying. It made for good dramatics.
Yes. Stanley is he's a physical player. There's no doubt about that. I've watched him play a few games.
Orioles setting up shop on their second power play. Over here for Taylor. Taylor, top of the right circle. At the right half wall. Up top for Taylor again. Taylor inside the blue line. Over for Hurdy. Hurdy over for Farley. Tries to take the shot. He loses his handle. Hurdy takes the shot. Saved by Swanson. Back for Hurdy again. Hurdy with it. Played by Farley. Up top for Taylor. Taylor with it. Over for Farley. Farley inside the blue line. Gets the return pass. Keeps it in just over that blue line. Walks the line. Keeps it in at the right half wall. Over for Taylor. Taylor with a shot. That one goes wide. Heard it smash off the end board. And my guess is that's probably going to be goaltender interference. Net is off its moorings. Net is left ajar, but that goaltender Swanson was bent over backwards. And my guess is, I don't see anyone going to the box. I don't see the ref with his hand in the air.
Oh, his own player. Well, he was kind of pushed into it.
He was pushed in there a little bit.
Yeah, but his own player definitely caused the contact. Yeah, and I didn't see an arm go up either, so
no call.
Maybe the Orioles got away with one.
I think they may have. I think the whistle then was because the net came off its moorings. They get everything situated once again. The line changes that they want, and we're back to the power play here for the Orioles. Orioles with a man advantage, still a minute 10 left to go on the penalty to Gumbold, but the Jaguars win that faceoff and clear it the length of the ice. Penalty halfway done, 58 seconds left to go on the power play thus far. The Orioles 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Cleared in here by Fuller, all the way around, that's Riginti. Up top for Favor. Favor marches in on the left wing. Thinking about centering it, instead sends it back to the point. Oh, shot by Crone, his stick breaks, and it's a jailbreak here for the Jaguars. Played by Kubas, knocked away by the Orioles. Here they come. Amos with it. Tries the toe drag, read by the Jaguars, but he gets his own rebound. Amos with it again. Thinks about a drop pass, instead keeps it, goes right through the wickets.
Oh!
He shoots, he scores! What a goal by Amos! Toe drag city finally turns the Jaguar inside out, keeps the shot, takes it, and buries it to pull the Orioles within 2.
What a beautiful play by Mason there. He goes by the. This is the move right here. Puts it, nutmegged him, as they would say in soccer, went right between the legs and then got it to his forehand and beat him on the far side.
I counted at least 2 toe drags. The most beautiful one was the finishing one, where he
Yes.
got free on the left dot, goes right past the defender, gets that puck, and then makes no mistake, absolutely buries it, and puts the Orioles right back in this hockey game.
Great power play there for the Orioles. Great effort by Mason Amos. Just what the Orioles needed there to get back into this one. See if we can get one more here before the period ends. We've got 3 minutes to go. Get one more, get this down to a 1-goal game.
Orioles finally stopped the bleeding. The Jaguars had scored 4 unanswered goals, 2 at the end of the first, 2 to start the second, and they had opened up a big lead, but Amos finally, with that slick little toe drag finish, able to pull the Orioles within 2, and that's where we sit here late in the second period, trailing the Jaguars 5-3.
I think Dahlin took a puck off a skate maybe there. I think he's the one who deflected it into the netting there, and he's limping over to the bench there, and he's going to sit down behind, maybe have one of the trainers check him out.
Caron's checking out the action in his own end. Orioles able to win the faceoff and then direct traffic back out to center ice. Taken away by Baker, but he's met by a sea of white jerseys in the far corner. Amos with it again. Cole Taylor with it. Taylor directing the rush, leading the way from the blue line, and absolutely rubbed out by Maximo San Roman. Absolutely unhinged the young man in the Jaguars' end. Shot taken, save by Swanson. That physical play picking up again here for the Orioles and the Jaguars. Farley in it, back behind Swanson. But cooler heads will prevail, and with 2:09 left to go in the second, Jaguars still holding on to that 5-3 lead.
Yeah, Orioles just keep putting shots on goal. I think they got a little something going here. Here's the check on Taylor. Peeled him right off the puck, as you said.
Face off though to the left of Swanson, won by the Jaguars eventually, gets it off to the wing. Dug free by the Orioles all the way around. Played here by Ben Olsen. Olsen back behind the cage. Centering pass here by St. Louis Park. Sea of bodies, including Riginti. Tries to stuff it in the short side. Swanson able to seal the pipe. And it looks like a face-off coming to his right. 1:50 left to go in the second, but the Orioles charging late here in the middle frame.
Yeah, they certainly are. A lot of good pressure here in the last minute after they got a little momentum maybe from that power play goal.
Face-off won by St. Louis Park. Up top, here's another one. Nice little shot there for the Orioles. Takes it from the right point and just keeps it on the ice. Looking for a tip, didn't develop for that time for Jacob Favor. This will be Crone with it again. Sends it back up for the Orioles, loses his edge.
Oh!
Puck is still free in that blue paint, digs it free, takes the shot. Saved by Swanson. Got some lucky breaks there by Swanson, who was down in his blue paint. Orioles fished it free, but couldn't get it back on the cage. Other
laser
direction. This is going to be the Jaguars all by himself right off the bench. Here comes Bloomington, stopped by the Orioles.
Great look there by the Jaguar defenseman there to get that puck.
Crone with a shot, pad save by Swanson.
I think he saw that right at the last second.
Got his knee of his pad on it and directed to the far half wall. We're down to 52 seconds left to go in a very fun and frantic second period. Sandlaw with it.
Orioles have taken the lead in shots on goal now.
By centering pass, here come the Jaguars, takes the shot. That one just goes as wide. Up top of the circle, blocked away. Nice hit delivered by Hoika. That'll go the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Here comes Bloomington, 26 seconds left to go in the second period. Park looking for an interference call. They're not going to get it. Still 5-on-5 hockey, down to 19 seconds left to go in period number 2.
Well, that should have been a hand pass.
Should have been. They didn't call it, so here comes Park. Led here by Cole Taylor. Taylor with a shot, shoveled in on net, pitchfork through. Swanson again makes the save, and here comes the rough stuff. There's a lot of jawing going on, a little bit of arms being tossed in the direction of opposition faces, but it doesn't look like there will be any penalties on the play. Mad scramble there. You can see just a little shovel shot by Philip Hurty. Tries to drive it in on net, and Swanson's there to kick it free. That'll leave 6.6 seconds left to go on the clock. A couple of chances where the refs could have called a penalty over the course of this second period. Haven't.
He was talking to Hurty after the play there, explaining to him what he did and why and how he could have called a penalty and held on to his whistle.
Now have a mad pile up to the left of Swanson, and that'll bring an end to the second period, and that's where we sit here at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park after 2 periods of play. The Jaguars with a 5-3 lead. Fun hockey game regardless of the score, but it tells you that there's a good chance here for one of these teams to break free in that third period. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it certainly should. And the Orioles, even though the score didn't reflect it, they played a much better period there. I mean, they only gave up 6 shots on goal to Bloomington. Unfortunately, 2 of them went in, and the Orioles came back at 16 shots on goal that period, I believe.
Yeah, they had a very good period, and that was part of the reason why they were able to finally stop the bleeding. And again, your scoring summary to this point, after 1 period of play, the Jaguars led 3-2 thanks to a pair of A.J. Wong goals, including the go-ahead goal with 13.1 seconds left to go in the first. They had 2 more in the second. Kubas and Ringquist make it 5-2, but then finally Mason Amos able to toe drag the finish, stop the bleeding, pull the Orioles within 2, and that's where we sit after 2 periods of play. So we'll step aside, and then when we continue, we'll bring you the exciting conclusion of this one. From the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, I'm Kevin Fallness along with Tommy Remfer, Leah on the camera, Paul on the truck. You're watching ParkTV 16, parktv.org, or you can find ParkTV on YouTube. However you do it again for the third period. It's coming your way shortly from St. Louis Park.
This is my husband, Alex Hussey. Alex is about 2 weeks away from coming home.
I was point man on foot patrol, and I stopped on the bomb. Lost my legs and my left hand in an explosion.
And he suffered a severe traumatic brain injury.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
There are so many mountains to climb, and we do it together.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
To watch Alex take on this mountain, that's what this is all about.
DAV provides a lifetime of support to veterans of every generation, helping more than 1 million veterans each year.
Alex has conquered this mountain. That's something he won't forget.
With the right support, there are no limits.
Look at that smile! You did it!
But there's more to be done, and more victories to be won.
This has meant so much.
Thank you, DAV.
Alex Hussey, thank you for your service. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome back to St. Louis Park, the Rec Center, as the Orioles look to battle from a 2-goal deficit against the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars. The Orioles stopped the bleeding in that second period after the Jaguars had scored 4 straight. Mason Amos was able to put the Orioles back on the board, pull them within 2, and that's where we sit heading into the final frame. Shots that period, actually it's 22-18 in favor of St. Louis Park. They had 16 on net in that period, 6 for the Jaguars. That means McCarron 13 saves thus far through 2, Swanson with 19 for the Jaguars. So what are you expecting here in this third period as your Orioles try to battle back there, Tommy?
Well, they fortunately they got that sweet power play goal from Amos, and they kept that momentum going through the rest of the second period there. So if they can keep that pressure on and skate like they were at the end of the period, I think that we can get this, get a quick goal here in the opening maybe 3-4 minutes of this period and get right back into this.
That's the voice of Tommy Remfer. I'm Kevin Fallness. Leah's on the camera. Paul's in the truck doing great work here on ParkTV 16. Puck is dropped. Third period is underway. The Orioles have their work cut out for them. Down 5-3 heading into this final frame. Here we go. Jaguars with it. Send it out to the red line. Knocked away by the Orioles. That'll be Sam Fuller with it. Griffin Crone looking to take it away from the Jaguars, but here comes Nick Hatton. Hatton already a goal on the night. Takes another shot. That one goes through the crease. Waved at by McCarron. Goes all the way back up top and hits a defender. And the shot delivered by Arth.
I see that the Orioles got their top 2 defensemen out there again together. I don't know if they're going to get double shifted or not, but they were split up the second period. Amos and Taylor.
Got a chance to talk to their head coach yesterday for a little bit, and he had glowing remarks, especially about his sophomore class, but also when he talked about guys in particular, he lit up through the phone when talking about Mason Amos. Loves his game, loves everything about him, has the ability to control a game when he's got the puck on his stick, and I've seen that firsthand, especially his goal, but his game is more than just the offensive component of it, of course, playing the blue line there. Very valuable asset here for Ben Horsch and his staff.
Yeah, and Mason had an older brother that played last year with him, Austin, and their cousin is one of the coaches that coaches with Ben. I can't remember his name, but he's one of Ben's assistants is Mason's cousin. Grant Amos, yeah.
Amos. Face-off won by Bloomington. Knocked out by the Jaguars. Knocked back in by the Orioles.
Oh, that's a...
Goes back over out, Andy Ewald. He's like, you know what? I'm doing a favor here. You want to not direct the puck at me? That one went way up into the rafters. Nothing to worry about that one. So we'll get another face-off. This one's going to come at center ice. Again,
that's up, Andy.
Exactly. If you're just joining us, Andy Ewald, athletic director for the Orioles, is the guy behind the bench because Ben Horsch and his coaching staff unavailable for this one because they're dealing with illness. To be exact, they're dealing with COVID, as everyone else is when they're on the shelf. So we wish them the speediest of recoveries, get them back in here. Didn't sound like he was dealing with too many effects of it, but you test positive, you want to keep your distance from people, and he's doing the right thing. He's on the shelf. Actually, he doesn't have a choice, but he's forced to do the right thing, and he's happy to comply from what it sounds like.
Yeah, Ben's a nice guy. First-year coach, having a lot of success early with these kids.
Amos takes that shot, hits a stick, goes way up into that protective netting, into the rafters once again, and another face-off coming, and a herky-jerky start to this third period.
Yeah, nothing really happened in the first 2 minutes. Not a lot of time in the neutral zone and along the walls when you're in the either offensive zone. One shot for each team so far here in the third period.
Face off on the left dot and the Orioles offensive end, won by the Jaguars though, and they'll bring it up the right side. Taken away by St. Louis Park. Fish free by Crone. Over for Favor. Behind the cage, swinged at by Rigetti. Rigetti with it. For Fuller, big out top, Swanson on it. Has his pads down in that blue paint, nothing going there. Able to set up that wall, and they couldn't penetrate that this time. Here come the Jaguars. Sprints free is Ringquist. Takes the shot from a weird angle, gets all through, and it gets past McCarron, and that 3-goal lead is back for the Baby Blue.
Yeah, that was Cody Ringquist, so that would be his second of the game. Yeah,
Rehnquist
bad
in the
angle
far corner,
shot.
just takes it. I don't know if it deflected, but it goes right through the wickets of McCarron, finds the back of the net. And Rehnquist will say thank you very much.
Here's the chance here by the Orioles out in front to McGinty.
Just fanned on the one-timer.
Yeah, the defender got a little bit of his stick and kind of took a little bit off it. He just wasn't able to get a nice hard shot on goal. Here's the shot by Amos that goes up into the netting. Tough one for the Orioles to give up there.
A tough one. It's one thing to give up a goal. It's another one from a shot from a weird angle like that. McCarron, I think he thought he had that sealed. Yep, and unfortunately for him, it got right through and found its way to the back of the cage. Now you got to put that behind you, and you got to continue to climb that mountain. The mountain got a little more steep now. It was 2 goals, now it's 3. 14-16 left to go in regulation.
Nice
Orioles
step up there by Taylor.
bringing the attack, delivering the forecheck. Now they're forced into back check duty for the Orioles. It's Cole Taylor. Right wide pass for Teddy Dowling. Just failed to click. McCarron able to cover in his own crease, will do so because in rapid succession, Owen Baker was making his way towards that crease.
Orioles didn't like that. He gave their goaltender a little spray there after he covered up as he was skating in. Or a couple of defensemen sticking up for their goalie.
The physical part of this game was definitely there a little bit in the first, really ramped up in the second period. We'll see what happens in the third. That next goal is going to be real important. I know you're down by 3 goals, but 4 goals is a real tough one to climb back from. You get that next goal that goes for the Orioles, pull within 2, and life will be breathed right back into this situation.
Yeah, Orioles need to get one here before the 10-minute mark. That would really certainly help them out.
At the far half wall, that's Schrader. Over for Farley. Behind the cage for Hurdy. Up top, and here comes a turnover in transition. Comes the Jaguars.
Oh!
A nice save by McCarron. Redirection there by Bloomington.
Wow.
Nice little feed from the left dot to the slot. McCarron reads it like a book, puts that pad down, and snuffs the play.
And that was Wong, their leading scorer.
Wow, what a save there by McCarron, though, to keep that left pad down.
Yeah, certainly was. He got
eyeballed him, too, as he went through the crease.
He got inside position on Amos there and was able to get a stick down and redirect that puck right towards the goalie.
Wong was looking for the hat trick. McCarron says, not this time, my friend. Another redirection. That comes into between the circles and the low slot. Just fails to click. Near half wall. Between the circles. This will be Kubas. And now here comes Park, led by Reginti. Nice clean check there by Reginti. Unhinges the attack there by the Jaguars.
That's offsides, yep.
Tried to keep it in, but instead Kubas is offsides, and we'll get a face-off there at the blue line. Talk going there at center ice. Reginti leading the way. Joined with Rehnquist, looking up at him.
Stanley doesn't back down to anyone. He was I think it was the first game of the season. It was Edina. The Orioles ended up losing 7-1, but there was a little melee at the end of the game, and Stanley and
right
actually
there in the middle of it?
Sage Ryder's kid, Miles, were both had to miss the next game.
Lesson learned, but you like to play with that edge as long as it stays within reason.
It's in the rules.
Yes.
You can take a roughing penalty. You don't want to take a fighting.
No, never. Not at this level. Back underway. Nice little rink-wide pass here, and this will be Reginti again. Reginti keeps it, delivers, hits the leg of Maximo San Roman. No! Crone with the wrister between the circles, and the Orioles are alive.
That's Griffin's second of the night, I believe, a sophomore. Great shot, great job by Crone to hustle and keep that puck in at the blue line there, and then he just held it. Looks like he maybe, the goalie didn't see that. He used the Jaguars defenseman number 14, San Roman, as a screen and beat Swanson high into the blocker side.
Just buried the wrister in the top corner, and the Orioles do have life. Huge goal for them if they want to stay in this hockey game. 12-13 left to go in regulation, and that's an offsides call. That will be why you heard that whistle.
Great heads-up play there by Griffin Crone to hustle and keep that puck in. Otherwise, the Orioles are going to have to come out of the offensive zone and regroup.
Face-off just outside the Oriole blue line. Ref directing traffic, finally drops that puck, and it's won by the Orioles. Eventually, they've got it on their stick. A little kick ahead for Dahlin. Doesn't quite get to his stick, and instead of Amos has to dig it free behind his own cage. Comes with speed, with power, looking for an outlet, but he's going to keep it. Keep his guy on sides. Amos with it. Thought about the backhand, instead sends it up top to his defenseman. Over on the right point, flips a pass all the way back. That hits the end board and comes out to the near half wall. Kept in by Park, but not anymore. Instead, they'll have to retreat out to neutral ice. Rubbed out of the play. This will be Schrader.
Icing, maybe?
Nope, they wave it off. So that'll leave Amos forced to play it back behind his own net in the far corner. Sends it out here for Haney. Haney up the wing. This will be Schrader with it again. He's rubbed out of the play by a baby blue jersey. Orioles scramble to get back onside. They do so successfully. Here's Favor at the left corner. Takes the shot, saved by Swanson. That was from a long ways out. He was able to see that the whole way. It was probably like slow motion for him as it came right into his eyeballs. Closes that catcher's glove on it and makes the save.
Yeah, he saw that one the whole way. And goalies will usually be able to snag those with their gloves, especially if it's to their glove side. Freeze the puck for a face-off.
McGinty on the dot, wins it, gets it back to Crone. For McGinty, looks to the stuff job, but knocked off the puck by the Jaguars back behind Swanson. Wide pass for the Jaguars, intercepted by Ben Olsen in his own cage. Flips on the backhand, up the wall. This will set up Reginti. Reginti on the left dot. Tries that toe drag move. Doesn't quite get it, but gets his own rebound. Takes the shot. And as he twirls, sends it wide of the cage. Puck goes all the way down. They wave off the icing again, so that means a little more work here for Jacob Favor. Favor with it. Sprints past Ringquist. Keeps it in the far corner. Favor tries to pass up to Dahlin. Dahlin tried to ring up Ringquist again, and that was greeted by a stiff shoulder.
It seems like the Jefferson's kind of content to sit on this 2-goal lead. They're letting the Orioles cross the blue line, just keeping them to the outside, but they're not putting any pressure on much pressure on him at center ice here.
See what the Orioles can do with that forecheck as they try to get that puck back. Down 2 goals with just under 10 minutes left to go in regulation. Icing. They send it all the way down, and that'll bring the puck back into the Jaguar end of ice.
Orioles still have the shot lead here, 25-21. Did get the 1 goal here, 1 apiece in this period. We still got nearly 10 minutes to go, so there's plenty of time here.
Dahlin on the faceoff. Jaguars send it all the way down. Another icing. We'll do it all over again. Swanson says, get out of my end, but they're coming back for a second consecutive faceoff.
See if the Orioles can win a clean faceoff back to the point here, and either Amos or Colton Taylor get a nice shot.
They're waiting for it. They'll wait for Dahlin to do his, and they do it. Dahlin wins it. Shot by Hurdy, that misses wide and to the right.
Just missed on the far side there, and I don't think that Swanson saw that at all. If it had been another 3 inches to the left, it might have gone in.
Dahlin with it. Creates the turnover. Shot taken by Hoika. That misses its mark. Goes up top. Amos able to keep it inside the blue line, but here come the Jaguars. They've got a trailer, and here they go. Looking to gain the access. They do so. Amos gets a stick, though, in the shooting lane. And puck goes back behind the net. All the way out to center ice now. Maximo San Roman with it. Taken away by Amos. 8:52 left to go in this hockey game. Orioles down 6-4. Live from the rec center in St. Louis Park. I'm Kevin Fallness. Tommy Rempher is here as well, calling all the play-by-play action of a big matchup in the Metro West.
Yeah, 2 teams sitting right at the right in the middle of the conference. Orioles have a half-game lead over Jefferson, so this game will determine the places that these two teams sit going forward.
Park comes into this hockey game winless in their last 4, although that 2-2 tie in Roseau against Matamidi, Ben Horst says was probably their best game of the season. Meanwhile, Jefferson started the season losers of 5 in a row, now have suddenly won 4 of 5.
Yeah, a couple common opponents too. Minnetonka, Orono, and Kennedy, and both teams have, the Parks had the better luck against those common teams.
Puck bouncing a little bit like popcorn right around McCarron from a long ways out. That'll be Sam Law. A lot of time to shoot, still missed its mark. Dave Miller able to seal the left post, but here comes Park at neutral ice. This will be Griffin Crone again. Takes that shot, misses its mark. Up to the near half wall, kept in by Reginti. Over for Trip. Griffin Crone tried to send it back to his defenseman, but that one just missed its mark.
Griffin's got a nice hard wrist shot.
Collision there, friendly fire in front of the Jaguars bench. A couple Orioles collide. No damage done though. And here comes Amos. Amos bumped off the puck there at the blue line. Taken here, rebound for Park. Nice save by Swanson. Gets that right pad on the shot by Dahlin. And here come the Jaguars in transition. Breakaway for the Jaguars. Saved by McCarron. Puts that right pad down and snuffs the breakaway for Bloomington.
Great job by McCarron to keep the Orioles in that game and not let that puck in.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the knockout punch, but it'd be pretty close to it at this point. McCarron with another big save as the Jaguars, led by Owen Baker, are making noise in that blue paint.
Yeah, no bad penalties here for the Orioles. You guys still got a chance, but you definitely got to stay out of the penalty box if you're going to score another one or two and get back. Here's this breakaway chance.
Kyler Dawson with it, just slipped behind the defense somehow, but what a save by McCarron. Probably his save of the night as he keeps that pad down, the right pad down, and denies the 3-goal cushion there for the Jaguars. Under 7 minutes left to go in regulation. Orioles getting down to that time where they need to start thinking offense. Tried to flip one in to the end, but unfortunately for them, that goes into the Jaguars bench.
And a face-off here at center ice.
Just flipped it right into the bench there. Reginti on the dot. Going up against Wong, a pair of 9s, won by the blue Wong. A.J. Wong, a pair of second period goals here for the Jaguars. That helps put a little separation between them and the home team Orioles. 6:25 left to go in this hockey game.
Nifty move by Wong there, and just couldn't keep it.
Yeah, he's a very good player, you can tell, and a couple of goals to show for it on this hockey game. Another nice job by Wong, throws it in on net, low and on the ice. Looking for a redirection, doesn't happen this time, and it's the Orioles that bring it the other way. Quick little line change for St. Louis Park while the puck's deep in Jaguar territory. In the near corner, battling it for it. That's Griffin Crone again. Crone and Fuller. Met at neutral ice by Olsen. For Haney. Back up top. And here come the Jaguars. Gain access to the blue line. Tries to dump it in, taking off the puck. Ref keeps his whistle in his pocket.
Yeah.
I saw the crowd. They all look to see where the zebras were. You look too. But no call on that one. He keeps his hand in his pocket.
Yeah.
I think everyone was expecting it, but happy and relieved to not see it.
Depending on who you're cheering for.
Here comes Park. Ben Farley with it, tries to deal and wheel around 3 or 4 different guys. Gets it in that slot again. Farley jamming at it. Knocked off the puck. Finally, the puck does come free, but they blow it dead and ain't going to count. My guess is there's going to be some extracurricular stuff coming out of this one. Schrader in late to the party, delivered a blow to the back of one of the Jaguars. I'd be surprised if there isn't at least some kind of response here by the refs.
Yeah, you got it. They definitely don't let the stuff go at this level that they do at the higher levels. Just, I think, to keep the peace and make sure that they have control of the game. Whoa.
A lot of jawing going on out there, and there's a man down here for St. Louis Park. I think that's Jacob Faber on all fours. And I think that's part of the problem here. The Orioles aren't happy about it. And my guess is at least 2 guys are going to leave this hockey game. Thus far, Maximo San Roman is the first guy to the box there for the Baby Blue. Now will there be a counter move here for St. Louis Park?
Here's the replay of it again. There's the shot. There's Farley.
And he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's
Tell
going
the
for the
whistle.
puck, trying to go. Finally, the whistle is blown when the net is knocked off its moorings. But that's the late blow that I think that at least I saw. The one where Schrader drilled the guy.
Yeah, from the back there.
And I'd be surprised if someone doesn't go to the box for St. Louis Park, but it doesn't look like there's going to be.
That seems shocking.
And if it's only a 2-minute penalty, that too would surprise me.
Right. And then after everything calmed down, there was like another little melee right here. I think is where it starts.
Yeah, there's a lot of jawing going on at this point for sure. Cooler heads have prevailed. Everybody's on their respective benches, except for Maximo San Roman. He's in the box. Now we're just trying to figure out what exactly will be the penalty. If this is a power play for St. Louis Park, that's a huge moment in this hockey game.
Yeah,
down 2 goals, 5 minutes left to go in regulation. Obviously, critical moment here for Andy Ewald and his squad.
Yeah, the referee's in there discussing. I'm not sure what they're trying to figure out. And like you said, I can't believe that there's only 1 player in the box.
There's a mad scramble there in the Jaguars crease.
I'm sure there'll be some explanation to the coaches too when this is all hashed out by the 3 officials there.
Yeah.
Just to explain what they call and why they didn't call potentially something that someone saw. They certainly are having a lengthy discussion, though.
I don't have a problem with anything that happened outside of once the play went back behind the cage. When you're battling for the puck,
yes,
that's all fair, that's all good. There was no whistle. Then the net comes off its moorings. The play is finally whistle dead, and that's where the after the whistle stuff started. And it was led by St. Louis Park, so I'd be very surprised if there isn't something there for the Orioles. I'll be relieved.
Yes. Yeah.
And if they come out of this fray with a power play, I guess that's what we're waiting to find out. That's what, right now, Reginti's finding out along with Nick Hatton for the Jaguars. They're getting a full explanation there for the refs. I wish I had better eyesight and I could lip read.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
Beyond that, I'm really no good in this.
We need to mic the officials up.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm sure they'd love that.
Yeah.
All right. So the captains have been talked to. Now the Orioles coaching staff is being told what's going on. Thus far, nothing put on the board as of yet. Nothing's been explained over the PA. There's some
Orioles coach happy. At least,
is he
I don't
smiling?
know if he's happy, but he got his explanation. Now they're going over to Coach Williger.
Might be making plans for after the game. No, I'm pretty sure he's trying to explain to him exactly what's going on here. And it would appear, unless someone's been bounced, which I don't think is the case, I'm guessing the Orioles are back on the power play at an incredibly important juncture of this hockey game.
Yes, I agree. And like you said, based on the action that we saw post whistle, I would have thought at a minimum there would have been, penalties on each side offsetting.
I think that's what Terwilliger is wondering, how in the heck and there it is, a double minor. Not only 1, but 2 to Maximo San Roman. And that means almost for the duration of regulation, the Orioles are going to skate with a man advantage, depending on what they do with these next 4 minutes.
Well, there must have been something that happened there that we didn't see. I don't know if it was a stick, a spear, not a full spear, but maybe a little jab with a stick, or...
Well, we'll see. This team, they should be well rested after a lengthy delay where they try to figure it out. After all is said and done, the Orioles will skate with a man advantage, double minor to Maximo San Roman. Play underway, Reginti with it, trying to dig it free. He finally does. Orioles on the power play. Up top to Amos. all the way through to Reginti. Reginti back up top to Taylor. Taylor to Reginti, takes the shot.
Oh.
That one hits a pipe and rings high and wide up in the air. Reginti able to gather it in, gets his own rebound off the iron. Near corner, back up top. This will be Taylor with it. Fakes the shot, gets it over to Crone, takes another
Big
shot,
rebound,
and that one's cleared away by Jefferson. Over for Taylor, gets it out to center ice. Good job applying pressure there by the Jaguars, but here comes Griffin Crone. Puck on his stick, 3:09 left to go in the man advantage, 4:16 left to go in regulation.
Oh.
Clearing attempt by the Jaguars. They do manage to clear the zone, but it's grabbed there by Taylor. Over for Crone. Crone with it at the right circle, takes the shot. That one goes wide of the near pipe.
Using the Bloomington defender as a screen again there.
Jaguars able to clear the zone. Help clear off about 1:15 of that double minor to Maximo San Roman. 3:47 left to go in regulation. 2:35 left to go in the double minor to the Jaguars. Orioles down by 2. And here comes Farley. Farley circles around the cage, thinks about the stuff job. Instead, it goes to the far corner. Back to Farley again. Farley in the far corner, takes the shot, hits a stick, goes into the glass. Amos. Over for Hurdy. Cleared the zone, they finally do. Amos was there but couldn't keep it in. And the first half of that double minor is dead. Amos with it, taking it all by himself. Goes between the circles, takes the shot. That one goes high and wide, just over the crossbar, missed by just maybe a couple of inches. 3 minutes left to go in regulation, 1:50 left to go on the power play.
Orioles are bringing their first power play unit back out.
Probably a good idea because the game is swinging in the balance here as they try to cut that lead to 1. 2:45 left to go in this hockey game. Back behind the net, that's Fuller. Circles around, over for Ben Olsen. Olsen swings one through. Failed to click for Hurdy. Hurdy tries another stuff job. Swanson able to kick that free. Up top, this will be Ben Olsen on the left circle. Takes the shot, that one hits bodies, goes into the protective netting, and everyone will get a big, deep breath. 1:14 left to go in the double minor to Maximo San Roman. 2:23 left to go in regulation.
Here's the
Jaguars clinging to a 6-4 advantage.
Shot by Reginti. Blocker was trying to pick that top corner, and I think he would have had it.
Sounds like the Orioles have called a timeout here.
I like the fact that the Orioles here in this power play, they're shooting the puck. They're not just trying to pass it around and wait for the perfect shot. They're getting shots on net. As you can see now, they're out shooting the Jaguars 31-23. Here's the standings overall here. You can see both teams 3-6-1 for the Orioles, 4-6 for Jefferson. So a half a game overall, and the Orioles have one more conference win than Bloomington. Two teams very evenly matched, as the score here tonight indicates. Tough spot for McCarron, the first-time goalie coming in here.
Yeah, that is a very tough. That's a great point too. And you see what the upcoming schedule is. Laconia, that should be a nice way to keep going here for the Orioles, as they'll host them on January 13th, and they got a couple of road games. So the schedule doesn't look all that. It doesn't have a ton of teeth in the schedule, is what I guess I'm saying. Evenly matched with each of these next 3 opponents in particular.
Yeah, yes.
And we'll see
Although
how things go.
There should be. Looks like we're missing the Benilde game that's in there. I know they're playing Benilde coming up here soon, sometime. When is it? Oh yeah, that's when do they?
January the 22nd, part of Hockey Day Minnesota. Won't officially be part of Hockey Day Minnesota, but it will.
Yeah, that's always a huge game here at the Rec. Those two teams, and Benilde, I saw they just waxed Edina a couple nights ago, who was the #1 team in the state. They beat him like 5-2.
Yeah, that should tell you everything you need to know. So the goaltender has pulled 6-on-4 here with 2:23 left to go in regulation. Looking for that extra kick to get within 1. Face-off won by Park. Takes a shot. That's Griffin Crone with it. 6-on-4 towards the net. Swanson able to jump on it, and he'll get a face-off to his left. 2:15 left to go in this hockey game. Jaguars clinging to the 6-4 advantage. Park with 31 shots on goal. out of the back of the net 4 times, looking for a 5th and 6th late here in this game in St. Louis Park. Riginti with it. Sends it into the low slot. Shot taken. That hits a leg out front. Goes behind the cage. This would be Farley with it. Up top to Amos. Amos over to Taylor. That one just fails to click. And it's in the near half wall. Back up to Taylor. He takes the wrister all the way through. That hits the end boards for Riginti. That one goes through the crease and all the way back up top. Fortunate bounce here for Park, for Griffin Crone. They know they're in the latter stages here. They've got to direct pucks on net. Up top for Taylor. Back for Crone. For Taylor again. Wrister through traffic. That one hits a body. Big drive by Crone. Bounces through. Fails to find Swanson.
Oh, great center there
right
by
between
Faber.
the circles. Puck bouncing around. Here's a backhanded drive by Farley. That one goes high and wide. 79 seconds left to go in regulation. Back up top for Taylor. Taylor just inside the blue line, swings one through onto the net. Over for Fuller.
Both teams are
Fuller
full
swings
strength.
it through, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, although the goaltender is still pulled for St. Louis Park. Jefferson knows that, trying to put that puck in there, end this game in the final minute of regulation. Puck bounces out to center ice. Still 6-on-5 for the Orioles. 50 seconds.
Oh!
It goes, hits the pipe. Near pipe directed on net by Jefferson, trying to end this thing. Instead, the Orioles able to keep it alive. Here comes Riginti. 40 seconds to go and counting. 37 seconds. Orioles won't pull even if there's down here all this time. They need to get it out back into the Jaguars' end, and finally they'll have an opportunity to do it. Instead, a turnover, almost the hat trick for A.J. Wong. That one just goes wide of the open cage. 20 seconds left to go in this one, and it looks like the Orioles are going to fall short. All the way down, icing will be the call, and we'll get one more face-off as my guest McCarron comes back between the pipes.
Yes, he is. Great. A lot of chances there for the Orioles on that extended power play. Just couldn't get anything through. Too bad. Nice effort, though.
A good hockey game, fun hockey game. Unfortunately, the Jaguars got the better of McCarron and the St. Louis Park Orioles on this night, but fun hockey game start to finish.
Yeah, I don't think that the Orioles coaching staff can be too upset about this.
No, building blocks, no doubt about it.
Right.
And unfortunately, sometimes you have to learn at the expense of a loss, and that's what I think the Orioles did tonight. As the final buzzer sounds, and that'll bring an end to this contest. A valiant effort there by the Orioles, especially with the man advantage late in regulation, but they couldn't pull even. Instead, they lose this one. 6-4 is the final, despite goals by Dahlin, Farley, Amos, and Griffin with the chance, Griffin, Crone. Those are the 4 goal scorers for the Orioles, and it'll be McCarron with his first start of the season. He suffers the loss as the Orioles are now winless in their last 5.
Yeah, tough game for the Orioles here. Nice handshake, great tradition in hockey. Tough loss for the Orioles, but they, like you said, they're going to come back with Waconia right back here Thursday night. Not sure if Middleton will be eligible to play or not, but they will certainly welcome his return when he does come back. You kind of feel bad for Jack McCarron getting thrown into the fire here tonight. He probably didn't even know he was going to be playing until maybe 2 days ago, if that. But great effort all around by the Orioles. Andy Ewald takes his first loss. He's 0-1. The losingest coach in St. Louis Park hockey history. We were joking about that earlier because Zach Strauss, one of the assistants, had commented to Andy earlier that as a head coach, Zach was 2-0. He has the best winning record in St. Louis Park high school hockey history. So Andy's going to drop to 0-1, and he'll be back to Thursday night to try and even the score on his resume.
Well, that'll do it for tonight. A fun hockey game, no doubt, but the home team falls by a 6-4 final. Thanks to Tommy Rempfer for having me. It was a blast. Hopefully we can do it again here real soon. Paul did a great job in the truck. Leah was okay, I guess. No, Leah, you were really good on the camera as well. Thank you very much for having me and let me take and get some of this aggression out on your airwaves. They do a great job on ParkTV 16, and I want to thank everyone for having us. ParkTV.org. You can also search ParkTV on YouTube. For Tommy Remfer, for Leah, for Paul, I'm Kevin Fallness. The Orioles lose 6-4 to the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars. We'll see you next time right here on ParkTV 16.